welcome to another vlog. So today, if you guys just watched the last vlog, you know it is the first day of classes for me. I'm, well, kind of going back to school, not really. It's a Brain Station boot camp. So what Brain Station does is they do like accelerated like courses basically on a few different like industries. So the one I'm doing is product management, because that is what we are transitioning into. We're going from hair goals to product roles. That's my little title. So yeah, we're going to be documenting the process. It is now just about to be 2 o'clock, so I actually have to leave, but I'm just getting myself like together. I believe it's supposed to be cooler today, so I do have to grab like a sweater or something, but everything else is ready. I charged all my devices and everything, and I'm gonna do some like editing and just general like admin work and like prep my mind for going back to school. And then the class starts at 6:30. So it is downtown. I live in the suburbs, so it's about like 40 minutes, 45, depending on how the traffic is. So we'll see. But yeah, so this is what we're doing today. And then tomorrow is actually my friend's birthday. So it's her 25th. So I'll probably just vlog a little bit there. Just like what I'm wearing and, you know, the food and stuff, because she's doing like a whole like 3-course dinner, like fancy thing. So we'll vlog that. But yeah, that is what this vlog is going to be about. So definitely stay tuned for the rest of the vlog to see how the first day of classes go. Okay, we just pulled up and now I am trying to figure out where it is that I am going. So my first stop is actually not, of course, my course, because because it's 3:43 right now, 40 minutes later than I wanted to get here actually, but we move. What are you gonna do? I'm going to Bevy. So my idea for this is I'm gonna try different cafes every time I come up here, just because there's so many on my list and I just want to see, like, you know, what they're giving. And also I've been going to the Ace Hotel, the lobby at the Ace Hotel, every time I come down here to work, like the last like 4 times I've been there. So I need to like switch it up and like do something different so I can see the other cafes. So today we're going to Bevy at the Combine, which is apparently 10 minutes walking. So let's see where I have to go. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, it's close enough to the well. It's on the same street, kind of. It's on the Wellington Street, which I believe that's where the well is, because it's called the Well. That would make sense. So I'm gonna go there. I saw on TikTok, I'll probably just insert like a TikTok that I saw on there of it, just because they have good seating, they have like lunch food, and they have matcha. Of course, that is number 1 on my list. I need to make sure they have matcha. But they have all the things that I need, and they also have plugs. Not that I need it right now, but I just want to make sure all my devices are like fully charged before I go to my class, because it is 3 hours, and I know they probably have chargers there, but I just don't want to be confined to the charger station. But yeah, so that's where we're going now. I am starving. I haven't eaten anything. I meant to make a smoothie before I left, but like honestly, the time was just going really quickly, and I didn't get there, and then I didn't want to have it sitting in my car like while I was like out. So I was like, yeah, never mind. Let me just get something down here. But yeah, we are here, and let me start my walk because again, I am starving. also say I've been reading, well, it's not a new book to me because I've already read this book, but I am rereading $100 Million Offers by, I have no idea what his name is, some guy, I don't know, whatever his name is, $100 Million Offers. He has a few other books, I think, same type of title, $100 million something. But it's a really good book, especially for people who are suffering from, I guess, like imposter syndrome. It's good for, solidifying your value, especially if you have a product or if you are managing a product, solidifying the value and being able to, communicate that value to your customers so that, again, they can buy, and also that you can charge the premium that you want to be charging. So I'm thinking of changing my pricing structure soon, so I thought it'd be a good read. And then I also saw it on one of my friends from high school, her story was on there, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this book. So I decided to go back again and read that. But I'm gonna eat. The music in here is gonna get me copyrighted, so let me just peace out. Off again. Yeah, my only beef with cafes is they pretty much all close at 5 o'clock. But what about like students and people who work like off hours? Like, I'm just out of here at 5. Like, not everybody finishes at 5. What about people who work from 5 to 9? Like, I hate that. But yeah, that one closed. So now we are going to Quantum Coffee, which is right below Brain Station anyways. So, good location to wait. We'll see, I might pop into like a store or two before I go, but who knows. I am not really in the mood to shop or anything. I shopped yesterday, so I'm over it. Plus, I want to finish the rough cuts. To the well, and now I'm going to the other coffee shop because of course everything else is closed. Hopefully there's seats because I need to be here for another like hour until my class starts, but I feel like there should be. Just finished day 1. It was actually very good. We almost went over time just because like I guess they didn't have access to the questions and stuff before, so they weren't, she didn't know like how many slides. Okay, I'm just trying to find my car. Yeah, anyways, she didn't know how many slides like there actually were, so we didn't get to everything, but we can always make it up next time, and it's very interesting so far, and the instructors are very knowledgeable. I didn't think like I would to care about, like, the other one. I think they switched the instructor, because I don't remember him working at RBC. I think it was like EA or something. But yeah, they're very interesting and they're very knowledgeable, so that's good. And I think it's going to be a good networking opportunity. Even like the class people were interesting too. So it's good so far. But I'm gonna find my car and then I'll do a proper overview. Okay, so I am home and I am about to get ready for bed and everything. But I wanted to do a little bit of a overview of, my review on today. So honestly, it was a lot better than I anticipated, and not really anticipated, because obviously I thought it would be helpful because obviously I'm paying for it, but it was a lot more interactive and not one-on-one, but like in a way one-on-one than I thought it would be. And the instructors are very, very interesting. Like their backgrounds are super interesting, especially the main instructor. She's currently working in the AI division for CVC, like I had mentioned before. And she works internally as well, which is interesting because I thought she's working externally, which would also have been interesting. But it was interesting because they're doing a lot of things internally to incorporate AI into, like, I guess the inner processes and whatever things they use internally in CBC, which is a massive company for Canada anyways. And it's an older company too, so it was very interesting to see that they're doing that. But yeah, she was interesting, very knowledgeable. We did, I guess they hadn't sent them the full course like itinerary before. This is her first time teaching this course. A lot of the other instructors, like, they've been there before, so they know like what the course stuff is and the slides, because they're pre-made slides and they kind of just go over the talking points. And then specifically, like, so like this one, she's an AI person, so they had like a section on like AI that she goes a little bit deeper into. But I guess they didn't like have that before, so she did go over time. We didn't get to finish what we were supposed to finish that day, also because a lot of people are asking questions. And while that is good, I would say, like, obviously she figured it out by the end, like, okay, maybe we limit the questions because like it's cutting into the time. Like there's a lot more slides. I think there's like 60 something slides and she only got up to 40 something. So I mean, whatever, it's not going to take too long the next time. Obviously now she knows and we can, make up time that way. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. We have access to the slides, so yeah. But yeah, the question thing was, I mean, it's good to have access to a senior person to ask questions to during the class. But I did think like there was a few people who, like, there was like this one guy, and he just like, well, he came into the place and we were doing like the icebreakers, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm here because I forget what he said his role is. He works somewhere direct, like with PMs, right? And he's like, oh yeah, I think they're like glorified typists. And I was like, so if you don't respect this industry at all, and like the yeah, you don't respect the role, why the heck are you here? He's like, oh, I hope it proves me wrong. But then he was steady asking questions in such a like a judgy way, like, oh, so you guys just rule everything, you guys just do this. Like, it was like he had a personal beef with just all product managers. I was like, bro, if you don't like them, why are you here? Why are we here? Like, what is the point? But other than that, like, it was pretty good. Some people had like questions, and I am a type of person where if I have an interest in something, so whether it be product management, whether it be marketing, before I even take like a formal class, I will go and I will learn everything I need to know about this thing. So me going here, it's not really for the actual, like, say, education of like, oh, this is this and this is that. No, because I've already been studying this. I took another online course. I've watched probably hundreds of hours now of like product management interview questions. Like, I've listened to podcasts. Like, I'm in the know. I'm in the know. So a lot of the things, like, a lot of people are asking questions about, in my head I already had the answer, and it was the same, around the same answer that the instructors were having. I did, however, question a few things because I do think well, obviously organization to organization is going to be different, but some of the things that she was saying, like I was like, I think in my head, like if you were to do a different process, it would work a little bit more efficiently. But obviously, I don't work in that organization, so I don't 100% know. But there's like a few things. I think it was like the guy asked a question about something about being like priced out or something in like an industry, like your product is like basically dying, and you have the same product, there's a lot of competitors and da, 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 da. And I was like, well, in that situation, would you not just work with marketing and change your value prop and make sure it's is communicated properly so that you're able to charge whatever you need to be charging and even maybe charge a higher premium? That's just my like either entrepreneurial brain and like marketing brain. And she was like, oh no, we wouldn't collaborate with marketing until after. But in that scenario, I'm like, well, if that is the main problem that you're having, that you are not seen as valuable to your consumer, wouldn't you want to change the messaging if it's an existing product? But yeah, that's just me on me. That's just my marketing brain going. But yeah, she has a background in software engineering. So a few of the things, like I was like, okay, in my brain, I would think about that differently just because obviously my background is in marketing, and that's the way I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, customer centric and then value and how we're like showcasing the value. Because a lot of things, like I brought up the example of like water. There's a lot of different water companies and they all have different value props, and their customers, like they go hard for the water. Like if someone says, oh, I only drink what's that one, Fiji water, and like Dasani water, honestly, it's water. They're pretty much the same thing. Or Voss. There was a time that like everyone was into Voss, and it's not really that like the Voss is like a very like the value is completely different because it's the same thing. It's water. It hydrates you. Yeah, that's its full purpose. However, it was seen as like almost like a symbol because of the value that the marketing team, mainly the copywriters, have instilled in the consumers, saying, okay, like this is our product, it's special because it's in a glass bottle and it's fancy and it's water at the end of the day. But yeah, anyways, little rant. But yeah, value was interesting. And I'm also rereading, like I said, the $100 million proposals, I think that's the name of it. And he talks a lot about like the assumed value of a product, and making sure that you have like the pitch that makes your audience like perceive the value at a higher standard so that you can charge the higher premium. Anyways, yes, it was a good class. I am impressed with it so far. There's also a lot of interesting people within the class. There was a guy there and he's like a Notion like connoisseur. He's like a Notion ambassador. So next time I'm gonna sit closer to him because I have some questions about Notion. I really like using Notion. And that's what he said was his favorite app because he's like an ambassador and whatever, he was talking about it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting because I love Notion, but there's a few things that I'm like, I wonder if they have the capabilities to do this because Notion is such a massive platform and like it takes forever to. It's like going to another. You have to take like a Notion course to really understand like everything that goes into it. But I just have a few questions because I do want to build a board. We are like our main project is to create like a product, and in my mind I was going to build a job searching board within Notion. However, I just got an idea the other day to build to like mock build a app that is like a interactive map for the path that's downtown Toronto. If you're not familiar with it, like we have an underground kind of system that runs similar to the TTC, but this is a walking path and there's stores down there. There's a lot of stuff down there and you can kind of get around certain parts of downtown without having to come up. And in the winter, that's amazing. However, the maps that exist currently and the one app that is like an interactive map are garbage. Like I don't understand them. So I don't personally use the path because anytime I go down there, I get confused and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's above me. I don't know where I am. But I'm thinking if they had a more interactive map, something that was, if it was integrated with Google Maps or if it was, integrated with some other type of map technology or even AI, like that would be great. because there's not really anything there, and I think that would be useful, especially for people who either live down there, work down there, or are visiting down there, because no one knows how to use this. If you ask people, 9 times out of 10, no one understands the path. But yeah, that's my idea. So we'll see if I build that or if I build something else. Even if I don't, I think I will be. I want to do a series on TikTok, like if I was a PM for a product, this is what I would do type of series, you know. But yeah, let me stop rambling. It is now like super late. It's 11:20, so I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I will catch you guys in the morning. Tomorrow is like a work day. I have a wig to actually make because I do have to remake a wig just because it didn't fit my client. And since she's like ordered from me before, I was like, all right, I can just make it on a different cap. And then I do have a couple wigs to dye. They're easy dye jobs, so not too bad. I just have to like get her going. And then that's it for tomorrow. Just have to plan what I'm wearing for Friday, figure out my hair for Friday. I think I'm gonna wear the dress that I got, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. But yeah, that is the plan. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good. Well, it's not morning anymore. It's 1:40 right now. Good afternoon, guys. I am back. Got a bit of a slow start to the morning, but honestly, I think it's just the socializing and like leaving my house that made me really tired. So I didn't wake up until later than I wanted to, so I just did things slow, and then I just just wasn't moving very fast. Anyways, yeah, but today we have to remake a wig like I was saying, and then I have to color some wigs. We'll see how much we get to today. I want to get to a decent amount because tomorrow I'm not here and it's also Saturday. I'm trying not to work on weekends, especially Sundays, but definitely Saturdays as well, just because I need to have a day off. And then those days, like, I mean, not work on wigs, because for me, just the way that I work, like, I can't, like, I guess I could, but I don't feel like having like a full like day off of like doing absolutely nothing, because I feel like to me that's a waste of time, and I'm like, this is 24 hours I could be doing something with. Let's do something at least. So I just want to do some review over like my PM stuff, maybe plan some content, maybe shoot some content. It would be good to shoot like a couple videos tomorrow just because I'm going to be getting ready anyways. So it would be nice to shoot. And then also, we are monetized on YouTube. Oh my gosh. I don't remember if I said that already, but if I did, like, that's fine. Because I'm still excited about it. But yeah, so that's what we are doing today. And I'm getting calls, so I will be back. Finished constructing the wig. It was kind of relaxing actually. I haven't like made a wig like from scratch in a while, just because obviously in order to scale you cannot be making every single one of these wigs. I mean, you shouldn't. If you are a wig business owner, don't. Not even just for scalability, it is really hard on your hands. I have carpal tunnel in both thumbs because of this, so I wouldn't recommend. And also, my vendor makes them exactly how I make them, so it doesn't make sense for me to, you know, spend the time however short the amount of time is. I remember I used to be able to make them in like 15 minutes. Obviously, I've gotten slower because I'm out of practice, but, you know, whatever. But still, even like 15 extra minutes times like 5 wigs, like it's an extra amount of time that you don't need to do, especially since majority of my wigs I am coloring them, which is another few hour process. It's just not feasible. And it like the price structure would have to change like drastically. Even now, like I'm at a point where I need to adjust my pricing. However, I'm not going to do so for a little bit. I just want to, like, once I like start working again, that's when I'm gonna adjust it, because I'm gonna change my whole, you know, the way I do things. But for now, we can leave it pretty much as is. I may adjust it slightly just so it makes sense for the market currently, but that's about it. But yeah, it was fun making the wig after so long. But like, I can see why I like stopped it, because it does, not that it takes long, but it takes a different amount of time every single day. Like, I can do it super quick, but like sometimes I'm like, I need to take a break, or I just, you know, it just takes me longer for whatever reason. So it is better to have a vendor that you can trust, that you can rely on, and have them deal with this part, and you deal with things that make more sense for you. So for me, like, my value proposition is not actually the construction of the wig, it is the color. Usually the color, or whatever customization I'm doing, whether that be styling or the color, or just simply like actually having it customized, because this is a back to basics. So all this gets is like a light styling, hence bigger sections, and lightly plucked bleach knots. That's what it gets. It's like a cut and go wig. Even I can even cut the lace for you if you need it. But yeah, it's one of those ones that is easier. But however, like, the value for that is you don't have to go to a stylist to say, okay, I want it, bleached, plucked, styled, whatever. It just comes that way. And it's also great for people who they do their hair pretty much themselves, but they need access to, like, a higher quality of hair. They don't want to have to go in and like customize it too much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously for the colored ones, it's, I don't have to now take this wig that I've taken time to source and find the hair for, to a stylist, to have them color it, to have them style it, to have them cut it, to have them, it's already done once you get the unit. At most, what my clients would have to do, if they really want to, because all of these mostly I sell closure units, all of them are glueless, so you don't really have to get it installed. But if you do wish to get it installed, you can do that. Or if you need to get your hair underneath a braided test, all you'd have to do. But it does take out a lot of steps. A lot of steps. But yeah, after this, I am going to go for a walk. I haven't gone for my walk yet. I wanted to like get up early. Well, not early, but I wanted my walk to be from 11 to 12. From 11 to 12, like, I got up, I think I got up at like 8 o'clock randomly, and I was like, oh no, I'm still like exhausted. I got up and I was like exhausted. I was like, no. Okay, no, we're just gonna go back to sleep. And then I got up again at like 11 something. And I was still kind of like, so I was just like, oh, well, that's how today is going. But my thing is now, like, I don't think I'm a morning person, really. I think that I am, depending on the situation. Like, if I'm having a really motivated day, or if I'm on vacation, I will be a morning person. I'll be up at 6. But, like, regular day-to-day, I'm more of a midday person. I like to stay up later at night, because that's when nobody else is awake. I can be, by myself and be alone. And I like to be alone. And I can, think, and I can watch my little YouTubes, and I can plan, and I can do all the things. That's what I do in the evening time. So I like my evening times, and I wouldn't want to be going to bed super early and missing out on that. And in the morning, my family, they get up early. I am not a get up early type of person, so I wouldn't have that time. So I think I'm more of an evening person. But yeah, it does like mess up the way that I want my schedule to be, because I would love to be, a 5 a.m. gym girly or something like that, but it's just not. I've tried multiple times. I even went like a week doing, like, I think I was doing 7 a.m. I was so exhausted by the end of that week. Like, it just does not work for my body chemistry. It does not. But yeah, we're just doing quick styling, and then we are going to head for our walk. Oh, but if you did want to grab like this vendor, if you're looking for a vendor who makes their wigs beforehand and has raw hair that you can color on, HD lace, different hair textures, all of that, I do have it. It's always linked, and I will make sure it's linked in this one. Usually I feel like I don't link it in the vlogs, but I will link it for this one. But that is always available. Yeah, let's finish this styling so I can go on my walk. I want to plan a few YouTube videos, like talking videos, because I want to do more like marketing stuff and kind of get that up just as a help for people. But yeah, I'm gonna finish doing this and then I'll take you guys on my little good, very late afternoon. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I am doing the finishing touches of getting ready. I am running not late, but like not early. Definitely not early. So I'm trying to like go as fast as I can. I still don't 100% know what I'm wearing. I have 3 options down there and I couldn't find any shoes, so I'm literally wearing like ballet flats. And also, I could care less. I'm trying to be comfortable because I'm literally just going to dinner, coming home, taking off my makeup, and going to read. That's my plan for the day. Today is going to be my day off. I was going to make it tomorrow, but then I was like, nah, I'll just do it today because I'm already going to be like out. So I'm going to need the time to recover and not want to like work directly after. I may like do some editing, but to me like that's not like the work I'm talking about. That's not work, you know? But I'm trying to be ready in the next 10 minutes. It is almost 5 o'clock and I have to be down there for 6, or that's what she said the dinner starts. But like, I'm hoping everybody else is also on island time because, well, depending on the traffic, we'll see if we get there at 6. But I can probably leave at 5. Like, I think that's doable. We'll see though. We should really see because I'm not even sure about this. Okay, well, the curls came out nicely, so that's very nice of them to do that. She was wearing, she's like, oh yeah, I can't cover it. I was like, oh.
with broth we make from tomatoes, a little bit of jalapeno and shio koji, and then we have some tomatoes,
Okay, so it is the next day after the party. We got home and I pretty much read for like 2 seconds and went to bed. So nothing to see there. But now I just filmed I wouldn't say it's a tutorial because like I'm not going like step by step, but my thing is with YouTube, with the color tutorials and stuff like that, like the mini courses, you need that base knowledge, which obviously in my course, that's what I teach. And then also like the in-depth, like the mixings and how much of this I put in there and how much of that. Like sometimes I will say like vaguely like what I put in it, but obviously like this is a business at the end of the day. So I do want to help you guys. So I do put up the tutorials, but it's more of like a die with me type of situation than a in-depth, this is step by step how you do this. Even though I have gotten comments on like some of my other die with me videos, and people are saying like I paid for a course, I paid, you know, a lot of money, and basically I got less than this. And I was like, that's so crazy because my course is way more than what I put on YouTube. YouTube is just scratching the surface of what you get in the course. So I've had no problem putting it out there, especially if it does help people, and it has. I've had a lot of people just like recreate it and like send me what they've done, which is nice. And it's something to film, you know, like when I was trying to figure out how to dye stuff, there wasn't a lot of wig people who would put out tutorials like this. I more so learned from like hairstylists who would put out tutorials because obviously like it don't matter to them what it is, but a lot of wig people, obviously they gatekeep. So placement, don't know. None of that stuff was on there for us, but obviously this is why we have the channel now. So that is what I'm filming today. I filmed the Whitney unit, which is also the same. It's the same placement as the Maya unit. However, the Maya unit is just with a warmer tone, and then the Whitney unit is with a like ashier, cooler tone. So now I am going to Sally's to grab the toner. Probably should have did that yesterday, but I really got up late and I was just not trying to do it. So I have to grab that, and I may grab another bleach. I do have another one to do. However, I ran out of my blonde meat, and my blonde meat's not coming until tomorrow. So I may grab one so I could just bang that other unit out because I only have, it's literally one more. And they both go out together, and then the rest that I have are ready to ship, so I don't need to like do them tomorrow. I can do them on Tuesday and Wednesday in the day. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I actually should grab that so I can finish that because that one doesn't even have to lift that much. And I'll show you guys which one I like for Sally's Beauty if that's what you have access to. I'll show you guys which one I would use if I have to use that one. But majority of the time we're using Blonde Me, period. But yeah, so let's head out to grab that because I only have about 40 minutes for this to process. I actually went pretty fast today, so we're proud of me. I don't even feel too tired, so that's great. So we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna come back and probably rinse this out and finish up the end of this YouTube video so that I can edit that. Would love to get that edited today, and have it posted for say Wednesday, something like that. I'm trying to figure out my posting schedule, but yeah, let's head out. Okay, I grabbed everything that I needed, and I ended up getting some extra toners for the balayage ready to ship unit that I have because I know I want it to be brown, so I'm like, okay, I'll just grab one of these. I was gonna do the Redken colors, but I won't be back in that area until Thursday, and I want to have these done before Thursday, so it just didn't make sense this time. Maybe next time, because the one store that does sell it that I can go to is downtown, and I have my classes obviously downtown on Thursdays, so I should have got it last week, but I guess I just didn't think about it. But yeah, I got that, and I just got, Wella has some, I think they're new, I've never seen them before, some new colors in their toners. They have a pink one, which I know I've never seen that before. And then they have a different ash blonde. I got it to try it out. It looks like basically what I get when I mix the T27 and the T18. They call it T81. But basically, that's the color that I need though. So I was like, oh, plus I can just buy one of them instead of buying two things and mixing them. So we'll see how that goes. I think it should do what it needs to do because the sample color looked perfect. But yeah, now I'm gonna head home. I don't know how much time I have left on my timer. Let's see here. I still have 20 minutes. So I was gonna get a matcha, but my cafe is closed because it's Sunday. So I think I'll just be going home, unfortunately. There is a Starbucks here, but I really don't like their matcha, and it's not very good. So yeah, we're gonna go home now and finish up this wig, finish up that video, and then see if we can do some planning in between doing the next wig and finishing up this one. Good afternoon again. Never starting in the morning because I'm usually not awake. But I did hot yoga today. I didn't bring you guys just because I cannot film in there, so it doesn't make sense. And it's hot yoga, so I'm super sweaty, but it was very good. I went to Moto Yoga, which is where I go for hot yoga. I don't know of any other hot yoga studios near me. This one's not even really near me. It's like all the way on the other side of the city, but hop on the highway real quick, 20 minutes and we're there. But it was a very good class. The only downside was this guy came in front of me and he smelled like corn chips, and I was so annoyed. I just don't understand. If you know you're going to go to a place where you're going to be sweating, don't come already smelly. Like that's very crazy. That's very crazy to me. Anyways, my matcha shipment does not come until tomorrow. I thought it would come today because Amazon, but I guess not. It comes tomorrow, so I'm going to go to a local cafe and just grab some matcha, and then we're gonna get back to work. I'm thinking I'm gonna split the videos into because I already did like the color, so I'm gonna split it into just the color videos, and then at the end I'll obviously film some like little b-roll clips of, you know, how it came out and whatever. And then put the styling of those into another video. So I think I'm gonna do, one is gonna be like how to, like, I don't know how, like what I'm gonna title it, but it's gonna be how to get like your wigs from like this to this, because I see a lot of people, like, especially when you have your unit and you're at home and you like restyle it and whatever, a lot of people will have it styled, like they'll curl it, but they won't do the after, like the comb out stuff that I do and other stylists might do, to make it sit a certain way. Like, you see how these bangs, obviously they're old now, but you see how the bangs are like sitting like this and they're swooping like this. I didn't just like, you know, rake my comb through it. I did it in a certain way so that they will stay like this. So that's what I'm gonna show in that video. And then the other one, I'm just gonna show how I like style my bobs, and how I cut a bob, because I will be cutting another bob. So yeah, those will be the two videos, four videos that we'll have. So we'll have the how to do the Ingrid dye, how to do the Whitney/Maya dye, and then the how to get your curls to fall correctly type video, and then the last one will be how to cut and style a bob. And that is what we will do. So yeah, so let's go get the matcha now. Just finished the wig though. It is looking nice, so I'm gonna take a little break, maybe go for a walk and get something to eat, and then come back and do the second one. I'll probably go live again just later on so that I can finish that one, because usually more people are on in the evening anyways. But this one is done. She's cute. They're both going out in the morning, so gotta finish them up tonight. But yeah. Okay, I have since finished that first wig styling. I think I showed that already. And then I went for a walk and I had dinner. Nothing too crazy. So now I am about to get to the second one, but I have to clear off some of these SD cards, or at least one of them, so that I can film it, because the one that I'm filming on has literally 0 space on it, and all of these things in here, I have like 5 or 6 of them, they're all full, or they just need to be formatted. So I'm gonna do that right now so that I can get back to work and finish that up. That's the last one I have to do, and then I just have some computer work, so I'll do that. Then I may leave some of it for tomorrow, because tomorrow, other than like going to ship these wigs, I don't have too much that I'm planning to do tomorrow. It's more so gonna be Friday and into the weekend, and maybe Wednesday if I have time in between my Pilates class. And I'm supposed to see my friend because she's just come back. She's been in the land down under for like 4 months or something like that. So we're gonna see her before she leaves again. So yeah, that's what we're doing this week. But I want to get those ready to ship done. I may be able to get some done tomorrow though, actually, in the evening. Yeah, so that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna go back live. So if you guys caught me on that, hey. But I think that's pretty much it. I'll probably end up ending the vlog tonight, just so I can have it stop here and then go into next week. And then this one will be up one of the Sundays. I think we're in like 2 weeks behind, so like that Sunday. Yeah. So we'll see if I end it today. If I don't, say goodbye. I'll see you in the next one. But if I come back, just disregard this, or maybe I'll just cut it out anyways. So